What's up, world? I was just sitting here thinking, like I normally do around 12 o'clock at night when I should be sleeping, even nights when I got to work. I so happen to be off tomorrow, so it's all good. But I just sit up and think, like, this is my time where I can think and kind of reflect on my life and what's going on and what I want to achieve and, you know, talk to God and just see if I can, not me per se, but see if God can just kind of give me some inspiration on some things I could do or should do to get to the next level with my music, with my career, um, as a father. I mean, I wanna do some things that seemingly from a town like where I'm from, Madison, North Carolina, Medellin, however you want to say, Madison, Medellin. It's two separate towns, but they're kind of the same thing. It's kind of weird. You know how small towns work, but I want to be that, you know, that person that can. I guess I would say just put us on a map per se. I mean, it's been some great people come from here, even though it's like a small town or whatever. But it's been some great people come from here. But I would love to be that inspiration, like that person that had a drive and you know kept making his music, kept being there for kids who may not have people there for them, accepting them hugs even when little hands might be dirty and you know they may not be the cleanest, but stuff like that don't matter to me because I love children, man, and I love seeing them grow. I love seeing them go from, I don't like to see any kid with any kind of negative behaviors, but to see them that do have those kind of behaviors go from you know being pulled out of class every day to not even hearing their name anymore. And things like that mean the world to me. Um, Playing the guitar is my first love outside of like spiritual love. I love God first and family and everything, but my first love is playing the guitar. And you can probably see in some of my videos how I feel about pulling strings and playing notes and chords. And it may not be orthodox to some people. It may not be you know what you might be used to loving. But I tell you what, if you just give it a try, you'll grow to love it. And me as a person, as an individual, I try to I try to show myself through my music, and I try to be unique. Um, I'm self-taught, so in other words, God gave me the gift, and I'm proud of it. But I don't know. I'm just ready for the next level. I know it's here because the devil's sure been throwing out everything he can throw out to try to get me distracted and get me discouraged. But I'm staying on this track that I'm on, and I hope that people out there that know how to pray and not PREY but PRAY, and they have the best intentions for people in their heart. I pray that you pray for me, and I'm gonna pray for you all out there. Um, that God blesses you to achieve what it is that you want to achieve. I don't want to make a real long and boring video, but I just want to say that God's got you, man, and He's got me. And me encouraging somebody else, I'm simultaneously encouraging myself too, because we all going through it out here, man. And I pray that we all can come together, even if it's outside of like churches, man. I mean, like come together, even if it's at a building, we chip in and get a building, one side of the month or something, or whatever you got to do to connect with people who's on the same wavelength as you. And you see that the world is in shambles right now, and there's some things that we could do to make ourselves feel better, even in the midst of a storm. You know, if Jesus can lay on a boat, calm, out in the middle of an ocean, I'm gonna tell you what. It's hard for me to be calm awake on a boat in the ocean, but it just shows you the strength that we have that we don't even utilize. One of the strongest points of our life is being able to be patient and not to worry. And sometimes we spend a lifetime trying to figure out how not to do one or the other or both. But we all got to figure out. It ain't really no figuring out to do, but we all got to start loving one another, man. Like genuine love. People mess up, they do stupid things, and I'm not saying be a fool and return to your vomit. You know what I'm saying? Once you throw it up, you clean it up and get rid of it. It is what it is. But um, yeah, don't be a fool for anybody. I'm just saying that you know, be there for people, man. People out here, you don't know what people's going through. You don't know what kind of traumas they've gone through. And I've learned that also through working through the school that when it comes to kids, and this is anybody, even on a job when you working with just adults, you don't know what people went through that morning before they come in. You don't know any of that. You don't know what's going on in their life. So the best thing you can do for people is speak. Hey, how you doing? And when people want to talk and they seem a little long winded, listen, because you don't know. That could be what keeps them sane or brings them back to earth, so to speak, grounds them when they was at a point where they might even want to take their own lives or something like that. And I pray to God that don't ever happen to anybody, that they get that kind of feeling of depression so bad that that's what they feel. And some people feel that depression is real. But always check on your people, hug them on the neck if they don't mind you touching them, and just love on yourself, love on your friends and your family. If you're married, love on your husbands and wives. If you got children, love on your kids. If you got animals, love on them. I got love for animals too. I got love for trees, the earth, everything God's created. I got love for, and they got a place in this world just like you do, just like I do. And tonight, if you get to see this video, if you make it this far, I thank you for watching it. And I'm just gonna be real. Post some videos every now and then. Try to post as many as I can. It's almost like journaling for me, which is pretty cool. So I'm gonna get back at y'all later. But hit me up on my Facebook, Jason Emmanuel Cornigans. On TikTok, I'm Jason Emmanuel Cornigans. Uh, King JJ on my guitar, or King J, either way. But oh yeah, my mother called me JJ. Which she went on to heaven. She went on to glory 4 years ago. But I ain't gonna get long winded. Like I said, I'm gonna let y'all go. But have a blessed night, and I pray that everybody wakes up tomorrow. You got another chance, another day to right your wrongs and to just turn your life around. But anyway, I'm gonna holler at y'all. Y'all have a good one. Peace.